Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game.
He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Gators headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Applewhite. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Montgomery. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Singleton. Stopped right there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Jones wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and a money down defensive. Getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Croma. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Rides to the back. Enough to move the chains. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10.
Flip. Here we go. Ready. 180. Over. Ready, go.
Gonna run it. It's Croma. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the lone running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Turns into the pile. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Lowers those pads. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Left side is Pryor.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, it's Pryor. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here's a give the ball. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Jones wants to throw it. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guy.
22.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Croma. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this, he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Croma. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Right side, it's Mays.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him. Playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. The 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Deep in the end zone, it's Lloyd. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of this drive. Right down the middle. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd and long here. Jones wants to throw it. Just gets rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Running to the left. Got enough for the 1st down. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped things off with an 84-yard thrilling race to the end zone. On the return, it's Singleton. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no! Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The run inside. It's Pryor. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just got rid of that one.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had in the last game. He completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times it looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little
as the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 14, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas A&M with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory caps off a 10-2 regular season. Now, of course, it's on to the postseason. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted.
Breaks free. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Pryor. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that 1st.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Let's it fly. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hits inside. It's Croma. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Applewhite. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. At the 45, on his way. Lots of running room. Then Sutton, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lloyd. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Gators offense ready to go on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Jones to throw. Fires to the right. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. Caught. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Selling the fake. Fires to the middle. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Turns up, it's Pryor. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to throw it. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Left side, it's Mays. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Field goal not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Right back to it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Third and short now from their own 48. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Third and short now from their own 48. Defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the 1st down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to field one. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Pryor. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Shows him the stiff arm. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.